Canada maintained their proud record of having qualified for every Rugby World Cup after a home and away playoff against the USA in July 2009. But they didn't have things all their own way in the first leg in South Carolina.
It was good for us getting together as a team and gelling, and it was tough being in the United States, and then in a city like Charleston, they really get behind their guys, and there was a lot of USA chanting, and I think they had a bunch of planes fly over top, and the chants got going. So it was a really good atmosphere.
You know, we had a plan how we wanted to play it, but I just don't know whether the occasion got to us, and we were played right within our shells, and in the end, you know, the States, they deserved their 12-6 win on that, and, you know, they put the pressure on for the second leg because of it.
Unfortunately, we came out on the wrong side of it, but I think we laid down a marker for the upcoming game in Edmonton by making it close and staying in the game.
Joy for the States, but a week later they would meet again, this time on Canadian soil.
There was a little bit of, I suppose, nervousness about it because, you know, you always have that when you're down. You know, we were starting 6 points behind. On that particular day, you know, yeah, we played some pretty good rugby. I mean, they had a player sent off, which benefited us hugely in that respect. But the boys were right up for it, and like I said, you know, they scored some good tries and came away with a good win, and, you know, which qualified us.
It was amazing to know that we were in the pool we wanted to be in and face New Zealand and everything. It was awesome.
Playing the All Blacks at home will be quite a challenge, but this Canadian team are not casting themselves as the plucky underdogs of Pool A.
French on their day anything can happen, right? They can be the best in the world beaters, or they can have a bad day. So hopefully we can take that game. And then the other two games in our pool aren't easy either. Tonga and Japan, they're both come a long way.
The top 3 teams in the pool qualify for the next World Cup, and if they qualify for the next World Cup, they get the IRB funding, etc., which, you know, we're a Tier 2 country, and our major funding source is IRB funding, and if we could get some certainty around that would be a massive boost for us. So to do that, you've got to finish third at least, or in the first 3. So you know, there's you know, France and New Zealand are obviously the hot favourites for our group, and then there's 3 other teams that are you know, all be looking at least that 3rd placing.
The match against New Zealand will undoubtedly be a special moment for Crowley, who won the last of his 19 caps for the All Blacks in the 1991 World Cup semi-final.
So I haven't really thought a hell of a lot about that particular game, actually, because, you know, we'll pay attention to each game as it comes, but I'm sure as the anthem's been sung and all that sort of stuff, you know, it'll be possibly a little bit emotional, but, you know, I'll be singing the Canadian anthem on that day.
1991 was also the only time Canada have reached the knockout stages of the tournament. So can they match that achievement this time round?
Every team goes in there with a chance to win it, and that's the dream as a kid growing up, winning the World Cup, holding the Webb Ellis trophy above your head. And for a time there, you're in that dream, you're in the mix to make that happen. So whatever happens in the World Cup, it'll be good. It'll be a great experience.